Hey there viewers, SunGod 2009. Today we're going to do an oil change of my 2007 Toyota Sienna. I'm going to show you how to do it, so if you have a minivan like mine, watch this video. This might help you out, or maybe some of you youngsters who's driving a vehicle like mine out too. So it's going to start raining soon. I want to get this done quick as possible, so let's get started. 2 jacks, which I'm like, ugh, I prefer those lift up jacks, but for now I'm using this temporarily. Get yourself one of these, get yourself one of the oils and the filter from your local hardware store. Make sure you look it up on your smartphone if you don't know what type of oil you need for your vehicle. It's the perfect time to do that. That's what your phones are meant for to do, right? And then of course have your toolbox, have your catch pan. Also get your drain, get your your funnel, and make sure you also have, that's right, your filters, your filter remover. Alright, now I want to note something when doing it. As you can see, I'm on the driveway doing this. So now, if you're on a level surface, you can use the jacks and anything and then go ahead and lift your vehicle up, but I suggest use the parking brake. But this is pretty much what I would do if I'm ever on the slope for my safety. Now, why did I do that? Simple. When you lift up this vehicle, just be aware that the whole weight will be coming down on top of you. You don't want that to happen. So just for safety measures, keep the parking brake on. This will hold the vehicle for good, for extra safety. I don't recommend doing it on a slope. I really don't. I much prefer that you do this on a flat level surface ground. But since this is a driveway, it's alright. It's going to be fine. Alright, let's get started. Another thing to note, if you have a particular jack stand like this, excuse me if I make it sideways, if I can get the camera to focus, well, make sure that the grooves are aligned. If they're not aligned, go back and make sure they stay aligned so it can end up like this, because otherwise the car will not lift. Once you feel that, then you start using one of these and then crank him. That's why it's called those crank handle jacks. I don't really like them. Unlike the push handles, you put it underneath to one of those mount area or those stumps, and then you lift the whole jack up, and then you put those two right between these wires, right between these tires. Your vehicle may vary. I want to show you something. Check this out. And I'm pretty sure I've got a water. Oh, let's do what I do, by the way. I'm going to do the smart thing. Going to keep my goggles on, protect my eye. Protect my eye. Okay. me tell you, if falling debris, it's not fun. I felt it a couple times, and boy does it sting. This little guy right here, this is a different type of filter. This is one of those container type filters. I forget what they call them, but there's your drain plug, and there's the whole piece where you have to unscrew and let all the oil drain. So this is what I'm going to do. If I can get you the face here, and I do apologize if I can't get this stupid thing into the right position. I really try the best I can. I wish there was a cameraman under here. Alright, let me get my stupid. My hope is I didn't break that. There we go. I should have bought one of those, what do you call it? Holders where you could drain these oil out. I didn't want to do that because I'm trying to save money. Oh well, I can't really do anything about it. I'm just gonna have to let it go as it is. Oh, there we go. There we go. I had to super tight it. There we are. Within a few minutes, you'll see the oil leaking out. Get ready for that. You see that? I just showed you earlier. Comes with these. It's a good idea to reuse this. This will help drain the oil out faster. Stupid thing, can you sit still? So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna try to attempt to screw this stupid thing in. There we go. And then give this thing a chance to drain. I try not to get it all on the camera. Hopefully it didn't get on my camera. It'll probably get on my gloves, and I'm happy with that. I'll be right back, folks. Just hang tight for a minute and watch this thing drain. Yep, I gotta change the shirt. Well, that'll be probably enough. That will probably be enough. So let me just try to unscrew this stupid thing. And yeah, I have some fill on my hand, of course. Well, my gloves. Let me go clean my hand up. I'll be right back. Alright, next thing to do. This guy. Alright, this is where it gets funny. Oh, wrong way. Damn. The other way, you idiot. I could never get this stupid thing right. Just here we are. Alright. There we are. You feel, I feel that. That's kind of rough. I'm gonna plan to reuse the O-ring. Alright. This should come right off after a few unscrewing. Oh, Yep, there you are. Check that out. Ew. Just gonna let it sit right here. Looks nasty, doesn't it? And I got water falling all over me. Always carry yourself tissues, my friend, when you're doing this job. Make sure you have tissues or whatever. Unless you want oil all over your fingers. I'm gonna keep this oil pan nice and clean. Yeah, just to make sure we don't get no contaminated oil. So let me pull you out, and I'll show you what to do after this. Let me pull you out. Not that bad. A little cleaning. Make sure you, well, it's not that bad. Still have the 2,000 more miles to go, but I'm going to throw it away anyway. Make sure you replace this. Toss it away. I don't care how you do. Clean this off. Remember the smart thing, I'm just going to replace the whole O-ring. Now the smart thing to do is after a couple thousand miles, smart thing to do with this is to replace the O-ring. That's exactly what I'm going to do. There we go. Comes right off. Throw it away. Looks good as new. Gonna last up to about. Okay. Screw this in. You want to make sure it screws in tight. I better go check the footage to make sure. If the footage is gone, I'm going to be pissed off. But make sure it screws right in tight. Nice and tight. If it doesn't go any further, just get one of those, just for safety, get this, get the oil wrench, and just make sure it snugs in. Just to be sure. I'm just going to make sure myself. I always do this a lot. just to be sure. You want to prevent oil leaks. That's the smart thing to do. Just make sure. You don't want to make it too tight. And then give it a little wiggle. And swear and hope it sits in there. Another thing. Plug this in. Oops, wrong way. Make sure it stays nice and snug. There. That's it. Now you just replace the oil filter. Now, I'll be right back. I gotta check and see if the footage is good. If it's still there, then hooray, we'll continue on. Okay, next step. We still put the oil pan underneath. Stupid thing. As always. Why? Because we're gonna get rid of the old oil. Gotta be intelligent, man. Gotta be intelligent. Let me get you guys underneath and show you the oil pan, right? The oil drain. I think that'll have to do for now. It's a 15mm nut. That's funny. Nut. Let me just move this catch pan a little bit. But you never know. You don't want any stuff on your driveway. That's the worst part. Because well, there's this thing about hazard or, environment thing. I really don't want to get into. But, yeah. That's why they do it in a shop, not in a driveway. But I don't want anybody touching my car. Period. I'm just stubborn. Okay. The oil's gonna drip out, so I gotta pull y'all back a little bit. I'm just gonna let you see what's going on. I want you to see this. So here we go. Here's where it spills. Moment of glory. I'm gonna push the catch pan a little bit just in case. Safety, safety. There you have it. There she comes out. So let it spill in, and then we'll see what's going on. Look at all that oil. All that nasty. All that nasty, disgusting oil. Leaving. Gross. One of the things I don't want in my car is engine sludge. I want my car to last for a long, long time. If I'm intending to keep this thing forever, I'm gonna make sure it lasts forever. And the only way to do that is I gotta make sure the maintenance is done properly. I want no problems with this car. No problems. If you value the same thing, that's what you do. You make sure there's no problems with your car. You do it smart, man. Do it smart. Let me get myself out. I can clean up. Alright, looks to me like it's clearing up. But I'm going to clean out my, let me clean out this drain plug. We put them back in. Give it another nice drying up and stuff like that. I want to give it a couple more minutes to clear up. And then after that I'm going to take it for a drive. And hopefully the engine will circulate the oil in. And also, folks, don't be stupid like me, you know, who had the stupidity to reuse the old oil again. I just don't like doing that because I just don't feel happy about it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing it. It's just stupid. Chances are that thing is probably going to burn out, and then you might do some serious damage to your engine. So, for my safety, I'm going to clean this stuff up. I know there's probably more going to be pouring out, but I'm going to just do this. There's still a few more left. There it is. Shit, come on. And just to prevent any more problems, I'm going to dry this up, you know, give it a nice good clean so we won't mistake it for any oil spill. And get one of my ratchet out here and then tighten this bird up. Make sure no oil spills out. That's the smart thing to do. And make sure no oil spills. So let me just dry this stuff off. Alright. That'll do. Smart move. Smart move, smart move. Just for a little bit. Let's dry this part off too. Sorry about that. Alright, now next thing, life lesson, here we are. Just make sure that this closes. There you go, nice and snug, that's it. Don't over tighten it, by the way. You don't want to strip the bolt and the drain pan. That's all. Alright. Now last but not least, of course, let me pull you all out again. And this guy. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to jack the car down, and then I'm going to go put fresh oil in it. Next, don't start the engine, whatever you do, because if you do, just remember there's no oil in it, and if you start that engine, you're going to have metal eating metal. You don't want that to happen. So, my suggestion, don't start your engine. Put the oil in first, let it go through, then turn on the engine, then circulate, that's it. Get yourself a funnel. Any kind of funnel will do. It will work just fine. Make sure it gets in, right? Like this one. You gotta do that. Sits right in just fine. Then get any oil. Make sure before I pour this in, make sure you check your owner's manual or Google your vehicle for the correct oil weight. You put the wrong oil weight in, your engine's not going to run wrong. And any oil is fine. Now here's the thing: if you want to get a conventional oil, only if you're driving locally, that is. You can get any types of oil, such as Mobil 1, Castrol GTX, Pennzoil, Fly. I can't stand it when they're in my way. Get any one of them, and it'll do just fine. Since I'm going to probably be driving this thing on the highway and stuff, my best bet is this one. Let's do this. And while it's pouring in, it's a good idea to check and see if it's registering. So let me just do that right now. This is fun. I hate to say it. I love to say that. It's just fun. I love doing it. If you're not the type of person that don't love doing it, I don't know what world you're in. Also, check underneath for any leakage. Make sure there's nothing dripping out. If there is, you have a problem. Still got a few more to go. It's good. I'm moving. I got mine. You don't have don't look. I haven't. It's fun. I'm looking at it. What y'all think? Think I did a little too much? Oh well, it's empty anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it in. I'm gonna go ahead and take this funnel out. If this guy can come out. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go start the car. We'll see how well she runs. Close the cap. Don't forget to close the cap. Looks good. I'm going to let it run for a little while. Let the oil circulate. Hopefully it's going to be good. I'm gonna let it sit there and run. In the meanwhile, while it's running, another thing to show, once you're done with the oil, be sure to recycle them. Or take it to your auto recycling center, like Pep Boys. They'll take them. Which is precisely what I'm gonna do. And thanks to what I like about this, we'll take it for a minute. It has one of those one of these. There we go. Has one of those little plugs where you can drain the oil out. So I'm going to show you exactly how it works. Now, it looks just like this. Open that little plug, and it pours. So let it pour. Yeah, that's another issue with these. Make sure you have plenty of tissues in case of an accident waiting to happen. That's why I'm prepared when I'm doing this. Use my mistake as your learning experience. Well, that's it. Hope this concludes the video. I hope you learned something. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to Doka's Ain't Toxic channel. I'll put it linked in the description below. And that's it. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment below. This could have been done a little differently, but hey, I like doing it. It's my way. It's fine. You can do it differently. So thank you for watching, and see you next time. I have what you do.